Hello, my name is Mayank Bhagyavani and I am a software engineer. I had the opportunity to work on the end-to-end development of the Infra Portal. Now, this portal is utilized company-wide. Now, what is Infra Portal? It is a UI interface that centralizes all the AWS resources used by SysCloud technologies. Here, the screenshot of the Infra Portal. It display all the serverless stacks, their description, count of lambdas associated with it, and count of step functions. To understand the necessity of Infra Portal, let's review the legacy method for creating any AWS resource. For now, we'll take an example of creating a Lambda. So to create a Lambda, initially the stack should be present, and then developer needs to run a SQL function passing all the requirement parameters like repository name, from where the code will come, branch, environment variables, timeout, and other more details. Then the function will create a table entry in an infra SLS lambda table like this. And then developer has to go to AWS and run a step function. Now that step function is responsible to deploy a lambda in a particular AWS region and environment. So issues with the legacy method were if a developer want to check all details related to a lambda, then developer has to run a script in the database to fetch all the details related to a particular lambda, maybe apply some filter, perform some joins if required. Secondly, if a developer want to add an environment variable to a lambda, then they need to contact the SRE team because of some security reasons. The credentials of the database are not given to all, so they will always have a dependency on the SRE team. Another, performing validation at the database level, such as regex match, and all those things are easy at the UI end, but at the database level, it is difficult to do. Another, there are no logs which indicate who updated the table, as everyone is using the same database credential. So it is difficult to know who updated which table. So all these issues are taken care by the infra portal. Here's the infra portal. It display list of all the serverless stacks and information related to it, such as description, count of lambda, step function count, and you can also add a stack with the default lambda. Now, if we drill down to a particular stack, show the list of lambdas. And on drilling down the particular lambda, it show all the details associated with the lambda. Now let's edit some of the details. Some are read only. Now it asks for confirmation. Details are updated. Let's show the environment details like, and you can also add some environment fetch key from some table, add event to a lambda, maybe delete the event. Now, any employee of the company can log in to this portal and will able to see all the details. All this will be read only. These actions will be visible only to the users who are in a user pool with the group of infra admin. Rest of the employees will able to see the portal but will not able to see the actions. We can do bunch of other things like let's add one lambda event of HTTP API type in dev environment because the stack is only present in dev. Let's give API path. So we have some validations as well. Post. If I select this test to existing API gateway, it will fetch. We have only three keys available and its corresponding value. So let's create. So we have added particular event to a lambda. Now here I am heavily using Material UI components. This table is from Material UI. This toolbar, search, all the components are from Material UI. And this breadcrumb. This form, for form handling, I am using a React hook form. So my contribution to this project was, so led end-to-end development of the infra portal from front end to the back end, developed the full UI using React.js, established the PostgreSQL server using Node.js, and created all the SQL functions and GraphQL queries and integrated them in a UI.